I'm not leaving. You will have to put hands on me, which will be an assault, sir.
Please.
And there'll be a misconduct. Look at this guy. You tell me you turned your body worn on.
I forgot.
You forgot. Is that good enough? When you've just assaulted.
This episode is supported by the Laughing Auditor, so make sure to check the link below, subscribe to his channel, and give him the credit he deserves. In this video, he is calmly filming inside a council building when police arrive and quickly start creating problems. They don't clearly explain what law has been broken and don't give a proper reason for their actions. The situation quickly becomes more serious, and one officer even drags him out of the building, as if that would solve the issue. The only reason the truth is clear is because his camera keeps recording the whole time, and the footage shows a very different side of the story.
You're upsetting the council a little bit.
I'm not upsetting the council.
Yeah?
I'm not doing anything.
Well, they've called us and said, because they're concerned, you've come in here, you're wearing a mask, you're wearing shades, and what they were concerned about is that you were filming doors, security doors,
Yeah, I was.
cameras, things like that.
Yeah, I was.
Obviously, in these times, they would be worried about that.
Would they?
Because that looks to be hostile reconnaissance.
What's
doesn't
that?
it? You don't know what hostile reconnaissance
No.
is? Hostile reconnaissance is when someone who's planning a terrorist attack or some other action against people will come to the location in the first to find out where the areas of vulnerability are, where security cameras are, where locations are, that.
Okay.
That's obviously something the council are very keyed up to during
Okay.
these modern times. That's
Okay,
something
so-
they're worried about.
Hold on a second, 'cause you said a lot of things. First and foremost, do you mind identifying yourself, please?
Yeah, I'm Sergeant James Hudson.
Okay.
As you can tell, I've just come out of the police station.
Second, hostile reconnaissance. Is that the textbook definition?
I don't know what the textbook
Is it not?
definition is, but that's the definition.
Okay, so it's not the definition, okay? And it involves covert recording. So this isn't covert, this is
Hostile
overt.
reconnaissance doesn't have to be covert.
Okay, so if you knew the textbook definition, then you wouldn't have said that.
Things start going wrong at this point. The officer calls the Laughing Auditors filming hostile reconnaissance, which is a serious term usually used for secret spying to plan a crime. But the Laughing Auditor is clearly filming in public and isn't hiding or sneaking around. Hostile reconnaissance normally means secretly collecting information to commit a crime, and filming openly doesn't count. Using this serious term here seems more like trying to scare him than applying the law correctly.
Because it's quite clear.
It's irrelevant. We can both agree that would look like hostile reconnaissance. Is that right?
Okay, no, I don't agree.
You don't agree?
No, I
Okay.
don't.
Well, would you mind identifying yourself to me?
Do I need to?
Well, yeah, because to me it looks like you
Yes.
are currently carrying out hostile
Yes,
reconnaissance.
I need to.
Yeah, I'm saying I would like you to because of that.
Okay.
And I think you know that you're going to provoke this kind of
No,
reaction.
you just said I need to identify myself.
No, I would like you to.
Okay, well, I'm not going to identify myself.
Okay, well, would you mind leaving the council?
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't mind leaving? Okay, thank you.
If you identified yourself properly, sir.
Yeah,
Please don't
Sergeant-
step so close.
Sergeant
Please.
James Hodson,
Okay, another
2673, Bournemouth Police
another
Station.
question. What's that in your uniform?
Which bit?
The thing that looks similar to a flag?
That?
Yeah, is that police issue?
That's a thin blue line.
Is it police issue?
No, that was personal.
Not part of your uniform. You know some people find that offensive. I spoke to your colleague at the back gate.
Do you find it offensive?
I do find it offensive. Can you take it off, please?
No, I'm not going to take off. You'll forgive me for smiling there, because you're talking about the decent thing, yet you're coming in here, masking your face, making members of the other public concerned.
Have you had a
making
complaint?
us receive? Yeah, we've received 999 calls.
From who?
About you. From
who?
council members
From the
and staff.
council, so not members of the public.
This is where it's clear the officer is going too far. Just because something looks like hostile reconnaissance doesn't automatically let the police ask for ID. They need real, clear reasons, not just scary words. Using that label when there's no sign of a crime doesn't follow the law. It's even weaker when the complaints come from council staff instead of the public. Staff feeling uncomfortable isn't a crime. The police can't turn someone's worry into a reason to force someone to show ID.
Are they not members of the public?
I've not. The public officials.
Well, as far as I'm aware, people in here as well have come to them and said, I'm
public-
concerned about that man.
Okay.
So, members of the public within here, because of your actions.
What members of the public?
I don't know which members of the public, because
I've been sat here.
I didn't receive the call myself.
25 minutes. Sorry, I've been sat here for about 32 minutes, and there's maybe been about 4 or 5 members of the public that have come past and stayed within this area. Not one person's batted an eyelid about the fact I'm sat with a camera. I've not been filming members of the public.
As far as you know.
No, I know, because I'm good at what I do. So
You've spoken to every single person.
No. What I'm saying is, I'm not filming.
What I'm doing.
I'm not filming members of the public. When members of the public are passing my camera, I'm dropping
Well, I can only tell you what I've been told, and that is that we've received a call saying that you are causing concern
from council officials.
Look,
public
If you let
officials.
me finish talking, I'll explain it to you. But if you're going to try and put words in my mouth, then there's not much point having a conversation, is there?
So I'm not putting words in your mouth. You told me
You're
that you had.
trying to finish my sentence.
You
I
had,
was trying to explain something to
no.
you.
You had
You cut in and
members
tried to
of the.
finish my
You says that you had 99 calls from members of staff.
Basically, what it boils down
Council
to
officials.
is
Then the sergeant tries to make his case stronger by saying the public has complained. But the video shows something different. People are just walking by normally. They aren't stopping, arguing, or showing any upset. If there were real complaints, you would see clear reactions or hear something specific, not just a vague claim. Also, the laughing auditor hasn't even filmed any of these people, so no real harm is done. You can't act like the public is scared when they clearly aren't.
yes. Would you like this man to leave?
Okay.
Please exit
One
the
last
building.
thing.
You're now trespassing.
Trespassing is a civil matter. You have no
Which can be
authority.
enforced by the police.
Can it?
Of course it
No,
can.
it can't.
Please leave.
No.
You're not going to leave.
No, you're going to make me leave.
I will have to remove you if you
Okay,
refuse
so
to leave.
let's, before we go any further.
No,
okay?
there is no conversation.
Before we go any further,
You are trespassing.
if you
Please
put
leave.
hands on me, it will be an assault.
No, it won't.
It will be an
I've
assault.
asked you
You'll
to
be,
leave.
you'll be
A
infringing my
person
rights.
here has
It is
asked you to leave.
Let me finish my sentence,
So please
please.
leave.
It is a public
No, the
building. It's
conversation is
publicly
done.
accessible. The
Yeah, and your
Please
implied
stop
right to
closing the
access
gap.
has been removed.
Why are you getting aggressive?
Because I need you to leave.
Okay,
and you
I'm
are
not
not
leaving.
listening.
It is a public building.
Yes.
It's funded by the
Your
taxpayer.
implied right to access has been removed.
You can't remove that.
They can.
It's not your building.
It is a private building.
Okay, it's not a private building. Who pays for it?
The council.
The council pays for it. Who pays for the council, sir?
Everybody.
Okay,
well, you've not identified yourself to me
It's a
as
reception. It's a reception. I've not tried to go past.
Please
Stop
leave.
closing the distance.
because I
please.
need you to leave and
I'm
you're
not leaving.
refusing.
You will have to put hands on me, which will be an assault, sir.
Please.
And there'll be a misconduct. Look at this, guys.
Thank you very much.
No,
Come on,
let
buddy.
go off me. Take
This is where the argument completely falls apart. The sergeant asks a staff member if they want the laughing auditor removed, gets a yes, and acts like that gives the police the right to force him out. But it doesn't work like that. Trespass is usually a civil matter unless there's violence or a crime, and none of that is happening here. The laughing auditor is right. A council building paid for with public money and open to everyone doesn't suddenly become private just because someone says so. The sergeant even admits the council pays for the building, which proves it's public. Instead of following the law, he decides to use force and remove him without proper legal authority.
When did you turn your body worn on?
I had it on all the
Why
time.
didn't you tell me?
Because
It's against your Look at this.
Okay,
Get
buddy.
your hands off me now.
Would you mind exiting
No,
the whole
I'm in a public
premises?
place. When did you tell me that you turned your body worn on?
Would you mind
tyrant?
exiting?
No, I will not.
Why not?
Because I don't want to. It's a public place. I can do what I want. When were you going to tell me that you turned this on?
Do not
You
come-
just infringed on my rights, sir. How dare you? You're a disgrace to the uniform.
Thank you very much.
Who do you think you are?
I'm James Hodson.
There'll be a complaint going in against you, sir.
Excellent.
Professional standards, and we'll
2673.
see exactly what happens. Why didn't you tell me you turned your body worn on?
I forgot.
You forgot. Is that good enough? When you've just assaulted me in a public place?
Well, luckily it was all recorded.
Was it? And why didn't you tell me? You covertly recorded me.
This is not very covert. Otherwise, you'll be removed again. And if
Removed
you,
again?
And then if you don't, we're going to have to look at what, you causing harassment to the people within the
I've not spoken to anyone in there except that man over there.
Actions. I've told you how your actions
No,
are
you're
coming
a
across to
disgrace,
people.
sir. Go away, you're dismissed. Get out of my face.
Okay. You don't dismiss me.
Yes, I will dismiss you. You're a
No.
public servant. You do what
You
you're told.
you are
do
causing
what
a
you're
public
told.
nuisance.
You do what you're told.
We're not public servants.
Where's the
we're crown
complaint?
servants.
Where's the complaint? Who's the complaint from?
Who's the
Member of the public that's made a complaint.
Okay. I would not.
Member of the
I would-
public that's made a complaint.
While he's being physically removed, the laughing auditor notices the officer's body camera is already recording, and he was never told. Normally, police should inform people when they are being recorded unless there's a good reason not to. This shows they aren't following proper procedure. Then, when TLA says he will file a complaint, the sergeant responds with excellent, which isn't confidence, it's arrogance. The situation gets worse when the sergeant refuses to call himself a public servant and instead says he's a crown servant. Changing the title doesn't remove responsibility. It just makes it look like he's trying to put himself above the public he is supposed to serve.
You're the sergeant.
Do you appreciate?
He just assaulted me and you allowed that to happen.
Listen, you've been putting your camera up
And what?
windows when people have been having private consultations.
And windows, people having private conversations. Because where?
No, it's an NHS facility.
I didn't go into the NHS part. I stayed in the
did go to the
reception.
NHS.
No, I didn't. It's on film, you numpty.
Right, now you've been rude.
And what?
That's rude,
It's not
isn't
a
it?
crime to be rude, is it? I've just been assaulted by this man,
one's been
and you want me to be
assaulted.
nice about it. Who do you think you
You're out
are?
of the building because you're causing a breach of the peace. You're actually going to cause harm to people.
Well, arrest me for it then. Arrest me for it
We don't
then.
need to do that.
Arrest me for it. Let's see the CPS say.
The CPS won't get involved.
The CPS won't even authorise charges. You're a numpty.
Don't be rude.
I don't. It's not
Would
a
you
crime.
like to listen to how the law works?
It is not a crime to be rude, sir. I've just been assaulted by this tyrant.
You've been removed
from a public place.
For breach of the peace.
From a public place. Trespassed.
Now you're out here.
Trespassed from a public place
So
by
what are we going
a
to
police
do?
officer.
What are we going to do?
Arrest me if it's a
Will you
breach of the
please
peace.
listen?
If it's a breach of the peace, arrest me.
Listen.
Arrest me.
Listen.
And I never got you to identify formally.
Are you going to
identify yourself?
I'm Sergeant Can. Matthew Can. It's written there.
Yeah. Number. Station.
1000 here.
What are you doing here? Is that how you address members of the public? Is that how you identify yourself to a judge? You're dismissed.
Don't go back.
Tyrant.
The second sergeant doesn't try to calm things down. Instead, he makes it worse by changing the story. He claims TLA was filming people in private meetings, but TLA stayed in the reception area, and the video proves it. This isn't just a small mistake. It's trying to make the situation seem more serious than it really is. Then the sergeant talks about breach of the peace, which is often used when no other reason works. But breach of the peace isn't a reason to remove someone just because staff feel uncomfortable. It only applies when there's a real and immediate risk of violence or serious trouble, which isn't happening here. When TLA says, if it's a breach of the peace, then arrest me, they don't, probably because they know the law doesn't support it.
I've been detained.
No,
I'm free to go and I'm free to stay. Jog on.
The breach of the peace will occur again, and you'll be arrested for breach of the peace.
Breach of the peace.
Yeah, and if you keep going in there,
What breach of the
I've explained to you.
Define breach of the peace.
Well, listen.
Define breach of the peace.
Would you like me to, or are you going to interrupt me?
Define breach of the peace.
I'm going to.
Go on.
Right. So breach of peace occurs when harm is about to happen in
What harm is happening?
The harm that's going to take place is
What
you're
harm?
filming people.
That's not illegal, sir.
Listen.
Don't shout at me.
Listen.
Don't talk to me like that. Who do you think you are?
I'm trying to explain to you.
You're talking to a member of the public, for goodness sake.
Cheerio. Doctor has told me that you were filming people having private consultations.
Well, you need to arrest him because he made a false
mental
report.
health facility.
He's made a false
If you
report.
are- if
It's
you
on
are
film.
filming people
It is on
who
film.
have
It can all be
anxiety
proved. This is the witness that
about
doesn't
health
lie.
conditions,
The witness
then
that doesn't
you will cause
lie.
breach of the peace.
This is the witness that doesn't lie. It's on film. Why would I lie if
Well,
I
that's
filmed it
fine.
all?
When you make your complaint, you can.
I won't
produce
make my
that, can't
complaint.
you? And you will. And,
I will use your
and
own
I'll
for
imagine
shot.
you'll give an edited copy and all the rest of it.
No, you see everything.
But if you stay out here, we're all good.
I need to make a complaint about a council official.
Okay, well you can do that through their website.
No, I
or
can't.
by
I could do it.
calling.
I could do it at the reception.
No, because you are
infringing on my human rights.
You are. These are not infringing.
Article
you.
10 of the Human Rights Charter. You don't know the law. You don't know.